oh, I'm not racist because I have black friends. Do you really have black friends, or do you have a friend that happens to be black?
They put the whole family in the outhouse, which was just a big hole, and they put them all upside down, and they left them for dead.
When I made that shift to a predominantly white church, that was such a complicated time because there seemed to be a disconnect.
Anytime there's ever talk about, immigration, it's a weird subject for me just because my father was not born here in the United States.
You are black and you're a woman and you're never going to be able to use that as an excuse, but you're going to have to work harder. And that's how I grew up.
After I was sober, the depression was still there. The anxiety was still there, and it's even gotten worse.
I have racist friends, like I have white friends that don't really like black people, but they like me,
And she goes, but that doesn't give you the right to project that on your wife and son. And that just smacked me upside the head.
Best memory I had growing up, I'd say, wow.
I didn't fit with my white counterparts, and I also didn't fit with my black counterparts, and I didn't fit in anywhere, and it was so uncomfortable being in my own skin.
That's how bad it was. It was either that or I die. So I ended up in foster care.
The hardest part of all of that was not the handing my kids over to somebody. It was watching my kids fight while they had two people carrying them away.
So it's not about your identity or like what label you want to put on it. If I'm a lesbian or if I'm bisexual, what does it matter? Like, you're straight, good for you.
With having sickle cell, it's invisible illness. You look at me, you would never know that I have sickle cell because, other than this cool thing I have right here, it's about a port.
I said, well, you know what? We've seen all these miracles take place. We're not gonna just let him die. Somebody's gonna do this surgery.
No one here wants to be your friend anymore. And he said, your own mother, your own parents didn't even want you, so why do we want to be around you?
I don't know. It's something that is so taboo to talk about when it comes to infertility and it's so emotional to go through.
Even though I'd been told for 10 years, you're fine, nothing's wrong with you, you're making it up, just lose weight.
So they're digging through this debris to try to find anything. And that day they confirmed that she died right there in the fire.
Can you imagine going from a young kid up into a teenager not being told I love you, or being told that, okay, that, you're important, that you're special? And it's crazy that I look back at it now. We sold the same thing that got us taken away.
Yeah.
So my mom did crack and we ended up selling it.
It's like, I can't believe you went off from home, went to school, did all this, and you come back driving a trash truck. But it motivated me.
So it's hard to be a refugee. It's very hard.